Hello, Casual. Hello, Bilal. It is time. Let's finish the stream. Let's finish Bloodborne. Hello, Yukon. It is time to wrap it up. Alright. So let's do... I guess we will go kill Orphan first, and then we'll worry about the rest of it later. Because I can use the money I get from killing Orphan to upgrade whatever weapons I need next. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start out by killing Orphan. I've only been awake for like 40-something minutes, so like you gotta give me a second to get woke up here, alright? Literally just jumped out of bed, ate a bowl of grits, had a cup of orange juice, and here I am. So, you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit, you know what I mean? I may as well post this in the Discord. Let me post this in me Discord server. Post the link at chat. We'll do that. There we go. And then maybe on like Tuesday or Tuesday or something like that. Maybe then I'll give, you know, an attempt at streaming KH1. Thing is, like, when I play KH1... Oh, someone put a flower at this tombstone. Never noticed that. Thing is, like, when I play the KH games, 1, 2, 3... Well, just all of them, I don't do any half measures. And for 1, 2, and 3, I, like, do all the synthesis. Whenever I play it. Like, I do all of the synthesis stuff. I make everything. I farm everything I need to make. And I kill all the bosses. Okay, something that's like on my mind as a video I might do. I'm tempted to do a video ranking all of the super bosses from worst to best across the entire series. Yeah, Casual. That, like, I don't replay the Kingdom Hearts games very often. Because I told myself back in 2022 I wouldn't do it until we got news on KH4. Or until, rather, KH4, like, you know, showed back up with another trailer. That was over 3 years ago. So, like, I haven't played those games in, like, 3 years. I did bend the knee and replay KH3 earlier in the year. But only 3. I didn't go back for any of the other ones. So, yeah. Yeah, whenever I play KH1, 2, and 3, I do all the synthesis stuff. Well, 3 gives me the option to carry over Keyblades in New Game Plus. It's like your New Game Plus is that you carry over Keyblades, so I don't do it for that. But for 1 and 2, yeah, I quit the synthesis stuff, and I know where to get most of it off the top of my head. I've played KH1 about, like, 7 times or something like that. It is my favorite of the KH games, so yeah. Next stream is KH1. I'll try it, see if I get any views. If it doesn't go well, then I'll just stream Soul stuff again, but yeah, I'll try it. It'll be Proud Mode KH1. It'll be KH1 on Proud Mode. See, most of the, like, I always watch the cutscenes for KH on my first playthrough, obviously. But for pretty much every other playthrough, I usually skip cutscenes for it. Because, like, I'm a psycho, and I love Kingdom Hearts for its gameplay, mostly. And in KH1, like, the levels are really good. But, yeah, I'm a psychopath. I love these games for their gameplay. Yeah, on KH1, it's proud. KH2, it's critical. I've done them all on critical, and I prefer to do them all on the hardest difficulty. I just think it's the most fun. Except for Birth by Sleep, bro. You get a load save for Fade, who says I don't have one right now? I think you grab the chunk to the other side of the wall, right? Yeah, so we will try streaming KH1. If it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well, whatever. But I do want to stream it. Oh. I forgot the entrance back here. I was looking at my phone. Yeah. The only my bad. Oh, that was a terrible voice crack. Jeez, like I said, I've only been up for a little bit. Forgive me. Like the only KH game like I don't want to ever play again is Birth by Sleep, but you know I'd suck it up. Yeah, if KH1 does well, I'd be down to stream the whole series because the only one I dislike is BBS. I like Chain of Memories. I like DDD. I like. I haven't played the actual game for days encoded, but I want to. You know, I never even played Melody Memory, but I like a lot of these games. And I replay them all pretty frequently. So I would be super down to stream all of them, but it depends. Yeah, KH cutscenes are pretty unbearable to rewatch. I always tell people Kingdom Hearts is an acquired taste. That's what I always tell people. Like when someone says they want to try the games, try and get into them, I tell them immediately. I say, listen, it's not for everybody. You're probably there's a good chance you're gonna dislike it. Because it's very rare that someone just likes it immediately, man. Very, very rare. It is an acquired taste. You know, I love the series, but I'll admit it took me a couple tries to get to it. To like KH1. But now it is like my favorite. It is my favorite of all the games, and one of my favorite games of all time. KH1's just got that magic, you know? Oh. Well, it's just him dying. I don't know what that was. Yeah, like KH2 on critical mode, that's Souls level of difficulty for sure. It is at the start. Like usually the KH games on their highest difficulty, like they kind of like level out past a certain point. Like in KH1, I think KH1 is pretty tough until you get to Agrabah on proud mode, and then after Agrabah, it just kind of levels out. Well, except for Giant Ursula, of course. Giant Ursula is brutal on proud mode. For KH2, I would say it's Disney Castle and Timeless River. Once you get through Disney Castle, I think it just kind of levels out and you feel like you're playing proud mode for critical. And for KH3, it's Kingdom of Corona. Least favorite level in Kingdom Hearts 1 level. Deep Jungle. I did not like Deep Jungle at all. My favorite level is actually a DDD world. Symphony of Sorcery from Dream Drop Distance is actually my favorite. I like it in the series. From KH1, obviously it's Hollow Bastion. Gun to my head, I would probably say KH1 Hollow Bastion is the best world in the series. Because, bro, seriously, I learn something new about Hollow Bastion every time I replay that game. There's so much to Hollow Bastion. That's something like, you know, like I do think KH2 is the overall best game of the series, but like something it did definitely drop the ball on is that the levels are basically themed hallways. There's not really any level design. Except for the Cavern of Remembrance, of course. Cavern of Remembrance is peak. Hello, Kenobi. Yeah, I think the only worlds in KH1 I think like are just like, bruh, I hate this. It probably is just Deep Jungle. Even Atlantica. Like, I don't really care. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't think it was ever that bad. Fun fact, this little parasite asset on the ground here, this gets reused into the Mibu Village in Sekiro. The same exact asset is in Mibu Village, I believe. Makes it not fun again. I don't know. I like it. I like this. Like you have a very good sense of progression in KH, and I really like that. And a lot of it comes from the ability system. I also like what you choose at the beginning really matters. Like my friend's first playthrough of KH1, he tried it, and one of his friends recommended him to take the staff and sacrifice the shield. Now I know if you're someone who knows what you're doing for Kingdom Hearts 1, that is the optimal play to do. However, this dude had never played KH before, and they told him to sacrifice the staff. I'm like, bro, you're not going to get guard until like level 35. No. I'm like, bro, you're not getting second. You like, if you do that, you don't get second chance until 90. So like, if you know what you're doing, that's the right play. Yeah, but like, if it's your first playthrough, no, terrible. Please go play team. I don't know. I'll get to them eventually. I don't have any plans to like seek them out right now. It's on the list of stuff that I'll get to someday. I don't really have any plans to seek them out. And I mean, I did play Stranger of Paradise. I played that. That was made by the Neo devs. I hear the levels in the Neo games suck though, and that makes me not want to play them. I hear, like, you know, the combat and the bosses are awesome, but the levels all suck. I do not think I like Kingdom Hearts as much as I did. It just gives me childhood nostalgia. Great. Yeah, and like that sort of like childhood nostalgia. That's actually what I say. Like the first Harry Potter movie gave me when I watched that for the first time, a couple months back. That's how I put it. Like I had a sense of like childlike nostalgia and like childlike wonder that I've never had before, or I haven't had in a long time. And I got it from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Alright. This is these are the Wonder Lanterns. Ooh. I've set it as right. Oh, I'll keep going past it. There you go. Alright. Oh, I'm not gonna iframe that. That's too bad. Yeah, no iframes. Tragic. Not gonna iframe that one either. Think you might die on this boss since die of this bar. I'm assuming you on this boss since I'm tired. It's a possibility. I don't know. Why? That's so gross. That's so bad. 21% attack, huge. Attack down 7.9, not huge. So really, that's what a 16% gem. That's so sad. I always just take whatever I get from the Winter Lanterns and move on. Like I don't wanna farm them because I hate farming gems. I don't do it. Like I don't farm them from Winter Lanterns, and I don't go dumpster diving through the chalices for them. Okay, that's an enemy. Boom. Ow. Ow, don't kill me. Kill that. There we go, we're good. Alright, I do believe it is about time for Orphan. No, we're good here. Let's see. Not listen to other people's opinions about Neo's levels. I don't know. Shortcuts. I don't know. Because I know that I heard that Stranger of Paradise's level design was pretty similar to Neo's. Again, same team. And I wasn't overly fond of their design. I appreciated, the reference they made to other Final Fantasy games, but I didn't really like the design itself. This is just a gem. I don't know why I'm doing this. So opinions on the blunderbuss spear thing? What do you mean? Oh, the rifle spear? Not good. I used it already. Thank God. I used it on something I could parry. Speaking of parry, I gotta take off the gun because I'm not discarding my gun on this guy. Alright, yes. Paradise is the weakest team engine game. Hey, I don't know. I never played any other ones. Probably won't either, at least not for a while. I'll play it at some point, but like probably not for a minute, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, on launch it had a really funny bug where the shotgun scaled with skill. So like on a big enemy like Rom, if you just walked over to her and tapped L2, you would do like you do like hundreds of damage because the gun just scaled off a skill. Each bullet did. It's ridiculous. Let's see here. Yes, good morning indeed, casual. Hello, Jello. Just came back from the church. I did not go. Okay, I can sell a gun here. 42,000. It's gone. Sell the Gatling too.
Gammon awaits. Go on, good. Very well.
Okay, let's do another level there. And I'm so close to another level again. Anything I can sell. Yes. Do that. Is that enough?
Very well.
No. Bro, I'm like literally 130 echoes away. Come on now. Come on now. You gotta be kidding me. Saw that.
Gammon. Very well.
Could just kill the doll, then I don't have to listen to her talk like talk whenever I level up or whatever. Alright. You watch any Souls YouTubers? I watch a couple. Not many, like Aggie and a couple others. Friend of mine is friends with Rusty, so I watch Rusty just because he shows up in his videos, and I'm like, let me see what stuff he's been saying. So, bruh, come on now. Like I watched some of Rusty's Night Rain videos just to see what my friend was getting up to, but yeah, that's about it. I watch a handful of Souls tubers, not many though. Alright, let's go ahead and fight Orphan. I might get folded here. It's a huge possibility. Let's see here. I don't know how to get a Japanese version of the game. I mean, I'm not real sure. Can you not change that in here? I guess not. No. Interesting. Yeah, I guess you can't change voice settings. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I assume you can just buy it off Amazon. You just look up a Japanese version of the game and get it. Send that back up for future Carmen. He might need it. Alright. Roll through these things for good luck. Is that all of them? Alright, let's see. I might get, like, absolutely wasted right here. Yeah, I'm only level 97. Wow, I'm low level. Not the lowest level I've ever fought Orphan, but it's close. Alright, Orphan, let's get it. You know what I'm here for, big guy. Forgot this man hits hard. Forgot about that. I gotta give him his respect. Too early. Oh, I was hoping I'd catch him on the backswing. Oh, I would have been able to backstab there. I dodged for no reason. Oh, good stagger. Oh, that's usually my parry, man. I'm missing my parry. Ow. That little punch he does there is so fast. I could react to it if I had been up for longer. If I've been up for more than 45 minutes. Tragic. Oh. Too early. Ah, boom. Oh. Oh boy, here we go. I mean, this is the best boss in the game. Oh, I thought I had him on the backswing there. Early. No luck. Oh, that just barely scraped me. Oh, hitbox, I forgot about that. Too greedy. Miss me. Idiot. Idiot. Oh, I thought he was gonna skip on the ground first. If you're too far, he skips on the ground before he gets to you. I thought I was far enough for that. Ah, I'm early. That's what. Early again. Stuck in front of him. Okay, I'll take it. Wasn't pretty, I'll take it. Again, I've only been up for like 45 minutes. I'll take it. Haven't been awake that long, still drowsy. Ah, boom. You live that? Hi-ya! Nightmare slain. Let's see. Yeah, or I love Orphan. Orphan, I think he's the best boss in the game. Not my favorite. Favorite Shadow's of Yharnam, but I love Orphan. He's the best. He's the GOAT.
Sweet child of Kos returns to the ocean. A bottomless curse. A bottomless sea.
Like I said, maybe it would have been prettier if I'd been up for a decent amount of time. Like, literally, I jumped out of bed. I was like, oh, God, it's 10:30. Or I was like, oh, God, it's 10:40, 10:30, whatever time it was. Ran inside, fixed me a bowl of grits, got me a bowl of orange juice, had my breakfast, and then came in here. That was about it. So I'm still a little drowsy. Good way to wake myself up, though. Alright, let me take the gems out of this. You have served me well. Okay. Saw Spear has been old reliable since the very start of this run, but I gotta part ways with it. I saved it specifically for Orphan. I held on to it specifically for him. It's 10:40 here, it's 11:40, so you're Central Time, gotcha. I need a few gems here. Give me 16 of those. Give me, how many of these do I need? That many. And okay, so now we have to loop back around the Celestial Emissary. I haven't done him yet. I could just bring like not church, but I could bring the boom hammer on them and then the bow blade on Ebrietis, but I don't know. Because the bow blade will be good on Ebrietis, because then I could just pop the head from a distance. But I want to use the boom hammer, because, you know, getting big charged R2s on the head would be more fun. So, bow blade is my 3 favorite weapons all in a row. Bow blade is my 3rd favorite, but sadly we are going to waste it on the Celestial Emissary. Yeah, we are sadly just going to waste this on the emissaries. +6 will suffice. Oh, you know, yeah, I love the bow blade. It's my 3rd favorite for sure. Like, it's, you know, Beast Hunter Safe 1, Church Pick 2, bow blade 3. Okay, let's see here. Where is my gem? My 18%er. Where is there? It is right there, 18%. Gotcha. Alright, so yeah, +6 will suffice for the Celestial Emissary. I'm not too concerned, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it's here. Where is it at? Upper Cathedral Ward, yeah, right here. You know, I ended up using the Flame Sprayer on the Undead Giant because, I have to do 5 Chalice bosses for this run. I went ahead and knocked out the Giant. After this, I got the Merciless Watchers. I'll use the Bloodletter for that because I'm not good with the Bloodletter and I don't like it. So I'm just going to use it on something that'll 2-shot. And then I'm going to use a Glyph to skip straight to Thumeru Ihil. And then for those 3 bosses, I guess I'll be using... Let's see, get rid of this, get rid of that, this. I guess I'll be using the Beast Hunter Safe, the Church Pick, and the Rakuyo for my last 3 bosses. I love this thing. This thing is so cool. I hate to waste it on them. Yeah, I love this thing. This thing is so goated. Favorite area in Bloodborne? Probably Research Hall. Probably, I don't know. Research Hall, no, I would... Maybe Yahargul. I do love Yahargul. Have you used the Beast Claw yet? So I nixed that because I would have to get it from a False Depth Chalice. Normally it's only accessible in Laran Chalice Layer 2, but I would have to use a False Depth to get it. And I'm like, that's kind of lame, because then I could just use a False Depth to get anything I wanted. So I decided to nix that. Made it more interesting. So I ended up having to use a total of 3 left-handed weapons. I ended up using the Hunter's Torch on the Witches of Hemwick. I used the Fist of Gracia on Mikolash. And I used the Flame Sprayer on the Undead Giant. So I had used 3 left-handed weapons in this run. Because I can't use Cause Parasite. Because of the stats. And I decided to make it where I can't get the Beast Claw. Oh, I'm playing this game like it's fair or something. What am I doing? Get out of here. So the little guys can aggro this far, but the big guy can't. I don't know how that makes any sense. I'm not. Oh no, that's right. All of his shoot at once. Ow. Okay, I'm not trying to get ganked because these things actually. Oh wait. Oh, I can't do it. He's already big. Yeah, he's already big. I was thinking Shaman Boneblade, but he's already big. If you so like if you Shaman Boneblade him while he's still little, he's technically still a regular enemy, so he gets affected by it. So all the dozen Celestial Emissaries he has around him will all just gang up on him and kill him instantly. I should have done that. Would have been funny. I should have done that. I didn't think to do it though. And vandalism. All right. A Celestial Emissary down. I decided not to do that. Someone mentioned that earlier, you know, because I mean I could have just used a Tiny Tonitrus on the Celestial Emissary in that case, but I decided not to because this run is all about using the weapons. So I decided not to do that because, you know, then that kind of subverts the whole meaning of the run, which is to use a large variety of weapons. So yeah, I decided not to do that. 16 of you. Alright, ooh, I need money. I need money. I am poor. Alright, I'm gonna start selling some stuff. Yeah, I bought this. I'm not even gonna end up using it, so I'll go ahead and sell all this back. And I'll use this for upgrade materials. Nice. I'll sell like one more thing. What was 6K? Men's Gauge? Sell it. And I need one more of these. I need to sell something else too, so I actually got money to upgrade. Hello, Daisy. I'm assuming that is a bot. I'm going to assume. A woman in a Bloodborne chat? We don't say this too often. So I'm going to have to assume that's a bot. Hold on to the golden or sell this. Alright. So now it is Boomhammer. So I held on to this because it's really fun to hit Ebrietas' head with like just one big hit. And that's what I held onto the Boomhammer for, because the Boomhammer is very fun with that. I don't want to go above +7. I'm going to try it without going above +7. However, I can see that might backfire on me. Ebrietas is one of the harder fights in this game, I think. While I think Gehrman is the hardest if you fight him pre-DLC, Ebrietas is also, I think Ebrietas is really tough. I have a hard time with Ebrietas. +20 times. Hey, I just have to assume, you know, I just have to assume. I just have to assume. Alright. So yeah, I wanted to save this specifically because, like, it's very fun to hit every Edis's head with just one massive hit. I like the stake driver. Stake driver is really good at that. But the boom hammer is as well because boom. So yeah, I think we'll give this a go. I don't want to go above +7 because I don't want to waste the materials, but I will have to try it. Might not go my way, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Let's see here. Not what I would call incredible damage. I'm at such a low level, or a low level considering everything I've done. But that is going to change when I get to Thumeria Hill, because for that, those enemies are going to be dropping like 8k a pop. So, let's see here. I'll catch up on some of my levels at that point. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I mean, like you see a woman show up in a Souls chat, and you just have to assume. It's just not super common. Oh god, here we go. Oh, we're starting out early with that, huh? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, 1,000. See, that's why I wanted to bring the boom hammer for this. I missed! $1,300. That's what we like to see. What am I? What? All of these playthroughs later, 30-something playthroughs in, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that attack. Too far. Hey, her music is awesome though. Ow! But that hitbox is redonkulous. Boom! That's what we bring the boom hammer for. Oh god! Ow! Oh, bruh, stop spamming the charge attack. Ah, boom. Oh, man, I was hoping the AoE would get her. Boom. Not gonna do a call beyond. Just not gonna, oh, I didn't mean to double heal. Just not gonna do it. What? Come on! What is that? Come on, dude. Every Edis is something else, I'm telling you. Oh. Okay, no charge. I was worried she'd charge. She has a tendency to charge right after she does it. Oh, that's so sad. No! Ah. Boom. I was trying to do a jump attack, but the input for the jump attacks in Souls games are not always the best. That's fine. Oh, yes, I agree. I could have made that a lot prettier if I wasn't just trying to hit the head, but, you know, it is what it is. That's what we brought the boom hammer for, to do big attacks on the head. Bro, that charge is messed up. That charge is awful. Understand? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's misunderstanding, chat. Misunderstanding. Yeah. Bro, Ebrietis, I'm telling you, Ebrietis is tough, dog. Yeah, I genuinely think Ebrietis is a really tough fight. Honestly, probably one of the harder fights in Souls to me, anyway. Like, you know, I would say she gives me more trouble than anything in Elden Ring aside from Millennia and Radahn. Well, first playthrough of Moog was rough, but yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I need to discard my boom hammer. Ah, goodbye, my beloved. That was good. That was a fun time. All right. Yes. Let's buy just some upgrade materials. I'm not gonna go all the way on this. 32 is fine. I mean, 6. Yeah, 32k. That goes. That's fine to use. All right. I'm just gonna put like minor upgrades on the blood hammer. Not blood hammer, blood letter. And then we're just gonna rock this for Merciless Watchers, because I don't like this thing. I am not a fan of this. Yeah, layer 2. Alright, we gotta do layer 2 of this. And then we have Thumeria Hill, and I'll just look up the glyph for that. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I'll just look it up. But yeah, once you have the root chalice from this layer, there, let me not step on that pressure plate. There is a glyph you can just use to skip straight to Thumeria Hill, and we'll do that. I want to say the lever's just right through here. And to the left, I think. No, right. Ow. Ow. Go ahead and transform that. Get the rally. This dude in Thumeria Hill, by the way, is terrifying. Because, like, when he rolls, he has a tendency to just flop over on top of you. And if it counters, it just one-shots. Like, it'll one-shot you from, like, 80 Vig or something on counter. It's ridiculous. Most of the time when people talk about, you know, Chalice bosses one-shotting, most people are just talking about counter hits. And they like, most people don't know the counter system is there. So when they get one shot on something, it just seems like the Chalice dungeons are ridiculously overscaled. When in fact, it's just counter hit system. It's just part of the game. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get this over with. Yeah. You know, I would use this on an actual boss if I was any good at all with this weapon, but I am not good with this weapon, so. I've never been any good with the bloodletter. I am just really not that good with this, man. Like, you know, I've done full runs with all the weapons, but the bloodletter was like the one that was like I was so sure I was gonna love this thing, and then I ended up just being so bad with it. I'm not really gonna play particularly safe. Obviously, like, my hardest run was my Cos Parasite run. That sucked. But the Bloodletter was, like, the most shockingly unfun. Like, I really thought I was going to enjoy my Bloodletter playthrough, and I did not. I think the strongest attack in the game is technically this. But it frenzies you, so you can't spam it. Is that going to frenzy me from 17 insight? No. Yeah, I think that's the strongest attack in the game, technically, but, like, you know. Alright, that's done. Might just be a skill issue, but yeah, Logarius is tough. I'm not gonna fault you there. Logarius is tough. Logarius gives me a decent amount of trouble. Especially like if he gets that buff off, like if you don't interrupt his transition and he gets that little buff where he has an aura around him and you can't parry him through it. Like, you can't parry him when he's got that aura up because the bullets just fly around him. I think the way to break that is, like, he has to take a certain amount of counter damage to break it, I think. But, yeah, Logarius is tough. I don't fault anybody for having a hard time on Logarius. Not at all. Logarius is actually just really tough. Okay, so we're doing Thumeru Ihil now. Let me go ahead and look up that glyph. I don't remember what it is. That's the thing. But I have the root chalice, so I know I can do it. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. Let me look this up. Meru Ihil glyph, I think. Yeah, we'll just see if I can find it. Okay, I don't know if this is correct. We'll see. A Q B Y X 95. Is that it? That might be it. That might be. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. I just want to double check on Google, but yep. Thumeru Ihil is open. Drawbridge is down, people. Fall off the roof and run back again. Yeah, I mean, Logarius is tough also because of his arena. Something that's also tough about him is like sometimes his scythe tends to have kind of an odd hitbox on it. Like sometimes the swings, the hitbox is a little more like extended or delayed. I don't know how to put it. And the slam, I never figured out what's going on with the slam. Like it's a scythe, so the hitbox should be in front of him, but it's a 360 degree hitbox around him, and I never figured out what was going on with that. It's just a straight up 360 degree hitbox. I just gotta buy some upgraded materials here. So I don't have a. What did you do? What did you knock over, Axel? What are you doing? Oh, my thing fell. My controller fell over. My remote. All right. I need. We'll just get 16 for now. And I'm poor. I have no money. I'm poor. Okay, that's a good sign. Good sign. I need to upgrade. Like, I'll probably just do the church pick for right now. Because Church Pick's going to be best on the enemies here, probably. Because I think there's a couple Scourge Beasts in here. Church Pick has the Beast Hunter thing, and it's... No, it's not serrated. It has Beast Hunter. Yeah, even I fell for that. Common misconception, the Church Pick is actually not a serrated weapon. It has a Beast Hunter modifier, where all thrust attacks do, like... This was like 30% more damage or something, but because it's a pickaxe, so many of its attacks are thrust. Even though they look like horizontal swings or slams, they're counted as thrust because it's a pickaxe. So because of that, the church pick is often labeled as having serrated damage because it does so much damage. But it's just because so many of its attacks are considered to be thrusts. And I spent that money and did not buy that extra twin shard while I was down there. Oh god. Or was it just lag on my phone? Was it lagging? Was the stream lagging or was my phone lagging? I'm not sure which it was. It looked like the stream was lagging, but it might have been my phone. Yeah, Rakuyo is good. Rakuyo is very good. It's just a better version of the Blades of Mercy. I am not a huge fan of the Blades of Mercy because the problem, like my problem with the Blades is like they're useless against anything that they can't stagger. Okay, it was my phone's playback of the stream then. Yeah, they're useless on anything they can't stagger. The Rakuyo kind of fixes that problem, though. Rakuyo doesn't have that issue. This is going to be what we use on Bloodletting Beast. Oh, I'm out of money. I'm poor. That's the problem. I see. I'm poor. That do be the issue. Yeah, we're going to use the church pick on the Bloodletting Beast. So, yeah. So the way we're going to do it is through Marian Descendant, we're going to use the Beast Hunter safe. For the Bloodletting Beast, we're going to use the Church pick. And then for Queen Yarna, we will finish the... Come on, dude. For Queen Yarna, we will finish the run off with the Rakuyo. I still hate that Thumerian Elder is stuck behind like a chalice that nobody does. Like, Thumerian Descendant gets to show up twice in the 7 main chalices, but... I forgot to put gems in it. But Thumerian Elder, as cool as he is, he gets stuck behind an optional chalice. He's stuck in the Hinter Tombs. Come on, that's not fair. Hate that. Hate it. For the moon... No, we did that for Mikolash. We didn't punch the moon presence. Yeah, we've used 3 left-handed weapons in this run. We used the Hunter's Torch on the Witches of Hemwick. We used the Fist of Gracia on Mikolash. And we used the Flame Sprayer on the Undead Giant. Alright. Yes, I did Moon Presence already. See? Blood Moon. If I walk down into that area, I'll get put in New Game Plus. If I walk down into that arena. But I did the thing, like, basically, to get around New Game Plus, just have, like, the menu for Bold Hunter's Mark open, like, all you have to do is hit yes, and then go back to the dream. Like, just, basically, after you kill the Moon Presence, just leave it sitting like this, and as soon as you see, as soon as they add the echoes, you just hit yes, and you'll get put back in the dream, and there's enough time. Like, there's enough time for it to just warp you fully back to the dream. With the money and not get put in New Game Plus. Alright. Our only actual chalice we're going to do, because if I'm going to do these bosses, I'm going to need to level up. I'm level 97. So if I'm going to do these bosses... Yeah, look at this damage, dog. Yeah, I got to level up. 6k. Wow. Yeah, basically 7k. Yeah, so if I'm gonna fight these bosses, man, these Thumeru Ihil bosses, I gotta level up. Which it might not take too long, because look at that money. Yeah, the Mikolosh fight was riveting. It was a great time. Let's see here. Takes a lot of hits to kill him, though. It's gonna be worth it. Let's not step on that. Yeah, like the church pick is like if the hunter axe and the burial blade did a fusion dance. That's the church pick. And it's better than both of them. Is there a bloodsucker down there? No. Oh, hey. These hollows, they're basically hollows. They will, like, one-shot me on counter. Right, they have so much health. Or rather, I'm doing so little damage. I'm doing 300 a swing. Yeah, it's just that they have a lot of health. The Chalice bosses, I mean, Chalice enemies, I imagine. This is Thumeru Ihil. Alright, see you, casual. Whew, that was close. Ow, that's a lot for a non-counter hit. From a random hollow. Alright. He usually does the lantern attack if he gets staggered. There we go. $32K for that, dude. Ritual Blood 5. Hey, that's another 10K. Ah, the Chalice dungeons. I'm telling you, listen. I'm not going to pretend like the Chalice dungeons are high quality content or anything. However, I do like the Chalice dungeons quite a bit. I'm guilty. I do like the Chalices. You know, I've done all 10 Chalices close to 10 times. That's, you know, I've done about 100 Chalice dungeons in my day. I do like the Chalices. I am a psychopath. I'm aware. Oh, God! I was looking out for a sage. I didn't want to get run up on by a sage. I got up to with Thumeru. Yeah, the Chalice dungeons are fun, man. And the bosses unique to the Chalice dungeons, I think that most of them are pretty good. Yeah, I've done... The order I usually go in is I do... Thumeru, Central Thumeru. I think you get... You get Hintertomb in what? Is it layer 2 or 3 of Central Thumeru? Then I usually go do... Hintertomb, then Lower Hintertomb, then I do Lower Thumeru, then I go do Laran, then I do Defiled, then Lower Laran, then and then I finish up with Thumeru Ihil. Yeah, I love them. I like Chalice dungeons. They're not something I can do every playthrough because I will get sick of them. But, like, the way I do them is, like, I do chalice dungeons as I progress the game. So, like, I'll do a full area, and then I'll go do a chalice dungeon. And then I'll do another area, and then I'll go do another chalice dungeon. And then I save the last, like, handful of dungeons for after I finish the game. Like, I'll save, like, probably the last 5 dungeons till after I beat the game, because like you get a reasonable amount of echoes for everything until you get to Laran, and then that's when enemies start dropping like 6k each, and it's like, okay, I don't want to get too overpowered for the main game though. So yeah, that's where like where I start to, like, you know, get a little bit more careful with let me see here. I need 32 of these. That's where I start to get a little bit more careful with how much I'm doing in time with the main game. But the first, like, 5, like, the first 3 Thumerus and the 2 Hinter Tombs, you can do those while you play the game. And you won't get too overpowered or anything. But yeah, past that, once you get to Laran, Defiled, Lower Laran, Itz, and Ihil, at that point, that's when it's, you know, you'll get too much money, and if you keep doing them at that same pace, you'll be level 200 when you fight Orphan Akaz. Like, usually when I do like a run, like where I'm running the chalices, all 10 chalices, my stats will be like, I'll have like 50 Vig, 40 in stamina, 50 strength, 50 skill, 20 blood tinge, 20 arcane. Like you'll have so many extra stats if you do that. Which is why, like, you know, you shouldn't do it in time with the main game. You shouldn't do those last few in time with them. No. Which I'm pretty sure that some of the chalice dungeons were probably just like somewhere to put the assets made for, like, back when this was still a Demon Souls spinoff. I think that's probably what some of this is. Oh wow. Like the gray guys with the great swords and the sword and shield, like they are super. What? That did not hit me. They're like super out of place. So like I feel like some of the chalice dungeons was just somewhere to put the things they made for when this was still a Demon Souls spinoff. They did work them into the lore as being, you know, the Thumerians, you know, the more ancient civilization that used more primitive weaponry, like, you know, sword, shield, crossbow, stuff like that. But I have a feeling that's probably what the chalice dungeons are mostly there for. Something to do with the assets made for that version of Bloodborne. Let's see. Yeah, Defile, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. The only one of those bosses that's really tough is Defiled Amygdala. I don't think that Defiled Watchdog was ever that bad, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. The chalice dungeons cut content. I mean, some of it. I mean, there's literally a glyph that exists to fight. There's 2 glyphs that exist to fight a cut version of the Moon Presence in the original draft of the Lake of Mud, and a cut version of the Silver Beast boss. Or the Great One Beast, whatever you want to call him. If you want to see how they look, what's their name? Abyss 1, I believe. Yeah, I think that's their name. Actually put up a mod called the Project Beast mod for Bloodborne on PC, and they did like really they gave him a better model for the cut bosses they used. But I would say some of the chalice dungeons are definitely cut content. This is what I'm playing on PC. Mods to make it work. It is like it's got the emulator, the Shad PS4 emulator. I myself have not tried to get it running on PC because I just play it on PS5. I'm used to it at this point. So I know it runs. You can get it to run decently smooth. You're going to encounter hiccups. Obviously, you're going to encounter some hiccups because it's an emulator. It's a not complete emulator. So yeah, you will have some issues, but yeah, there are mods to get it running decently smooth for the most part. But I myself have not got it running now. That's a mess. That's gonna kill me. We'll just do something honorable here, okay? Like the quit outs. Yeah, I myself have not gotten it running, so I can't say for sure. I should do it because I want to do randomizers for Bloodborne. I want to do Bloodborne randomizers, but I haven't done it yet. It's on the list of things I'll do though. Like I will get it running at some point and do a randomizer for Bloodborne. I know there's some mods already out there for Bloodborne on PC. It's like just quality of life stuff. Like I know there's something that's just called like better lamps, I think, and it just makes it where lamps function like bonfires, which is massive. Twin shards. Oh, you still have your normal drops from that enemy. Trying not to get jumped by the dog and the big man. Yeah, the main thing that interests me for Bloodborne on PC is randomizers. I want to do a randomizer for this game. At some point, I want to do randomizers for every Souls game. Except Demon Souls, because they just haven't made one for some reason. Let's see here. Alright. Alright, where's Ghost Lady? I hear you. There you are. Ow! What Sounds game? You mean Souls games? Have I played, or what's my favorite? I've beaten all the FromSoft games. All the FromSoft Souls games. My favorite is Bloodborne, though. Like, my three favorites are Bloodborne, the original Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 2. I think Sekiro is the best. I do think Sekiro is overall the best Souls game, but my favorites are Bloodborne, the original Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 2. First boss on randomizer was Kaz. It was quite challenging. Pink hair's iconic. Yeah, I had to. I feel like I see a lot of people. Oh, okay, sure. I guess I'll have. What did they say? Like, stay and rest a while. Yeah. Yeah. I see like a lot of people use the pink hair for characters in Bloodborne. So I'm like, well, I figured I may as well. And I was gonna put like the golden Ardeo on, or whatever you want to call it. But then I realized, wait a minute, that covers the bright pink hair, so I can't do that. Yeah, had to do the bright pink hair. Why is Sekiro the best overall? The combat as a whole, combat with regular enemies, no Souls game does it as well as Sekiro does. The freedom of the level design to either be sneaky, or you can be sneaky, or you can be just go in loud and stupid. And both are very viable. Both are very fun. The prosthetic tools add a lot to the combat as well. There's a lot of depth with those. Some unique interactions as well. Sekiro also has the most consistent boss roster. I think it's the most consistently good. A lot of people love to shame Bloodborne's boss roster, but I don't think that's fair. I think Bloodborne has a great roster of bosses. But Sekiro does have the overall best roster, I would say. But the levels are great. I don't think Sekiro has a single bad level. I love all of them. I love the combat and gameplay in Sekiro. I love the bosses. I love the enemies. Sekiro is just great, man. Like, I think that Bloodborne and Sekiro are the best. Bloodborne's number 2, but it's not a Grand Canyon-sized gap or anything. It is not a Grand Canyon-sized gap. I think Sekiro is the best, but I thought he quipped to the floor. Now, if Sekiro did get a DLC, if Sekiro had the Way of Tomoe DLC, yeah, Grand Canyon for sure. But as it is right now, nah, it's not a Grand Canyon sized gap, but it is the best. I think it's the most consistent. While I think Bloodborne has higher peaks than Sekiro does. Bloodborne's peaks are definitely higher than Sekiro's, but Sekiro is just consistently great. That's genuinely how I feel about it. It's the most consistent. What Souls game do you recommend playing next? If Sekiro is your only one, then I'm not sure. I would say DS3. DS3 is just it's I think DS3 is just the cookie cutter Souls experience. It's basic. I would recommend Bloodborne next if it's available to you, but I'm assuming it's not based off of what you said about PC. So I'm assuming Bloodborne is not accessible to you. I would probably say DS3 just for the bosses, but I don't know. DS3 is okay. It's not my least favorite of the Dark Souls trilogy because DS1 is. I myself am not really a fan of DS3. As a whole, I would say I'm not a DS3 fan. No chests or nothing in here. I don't think there's any illusory walls in Thumeru Hill. There's a couple in Lower Thumeru, and then there's one in It, but I don't think there's any in It Hill. Yeah, I myself am not really a DS3 fan, but I would say maybe DS3. I get some level of enjoyment out of all the Souls games. I like them all. I don't like them all equally, but I like them all. Even ones that I don't really enjoy as much, like DS1 or Elden Ring. Sorry, I do enjoy them all. My order for Souls games was odd. Bloodborne was my first, and then I did Bloodborne, Sekiro, DS3, Elden Ring, DS1, Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls 2. I had a really odd order for my Souls games. Okay, that is Descendant. How was DS2? Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I spent my entire Souls experience being afraid of DS2, afraid of how bad it could be, and then I played it and it was goated. It's best of the Dark Souls trilogy. I think DS3 is, as a whole, the easiest Souls game. Like, there are only, like, 3 things in DS3 that I think are difficult. And that is Pontiff, Midir because of his health, and Freed. Other than that, I think DS3 is the easiest. Like, the levels are pretty easy. The bosses as a whole are pretty easy. Even the ones like Nameless King, oh god, Nameless King and Gale, like, I never find either of those two to be difficult. Pontiff is where my issues lied. Pontiff was tough, man. This guy's gonna like one-tap me with that gun if he hits me with it. You say if he shoots me with that gun, I'm cooked. Got him. I mean, not really. Like, DS3 was my 3rd Souls game. I played Bloodborne, Sekiro, then DS3. I beat Nameless King in 4 tries. And I've never died more than 4 times to him on any given playthrough. Slave Knight Gale, I beat him on the 2nd try. Like, I never had a hard time with him. But then, you know, Pontiff killed me 25 times. So, you know. Yeah, I think Nameless King is just easy. He's dope. He's peak. One of my favorite. Oh, poor guy. One of my favorite bosses in the series, but Nameless King's easy. I'm gonna clip that. That was funny. There's nothing over this way, yeah? Should I play Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2? Haven't played them yet. Okay, most people tell you to play Dark Souls 1. I personally didn't really like Dark Souls 1. I'm going to be honest with you. I personally didn't like Dark Souls 1. I didn't. However, I loved Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2. I can give glowing recommendations on those. But, yeah, I am not a DS1 lover. I didn't like it. Again, I get some level of enjoyment out of all of them, and I have been feeling like replaying it recently. I have been thinking about doing this run, but for DS1, because upgrade materials are so, like, they're not super common in DS1. So I have been thinking about doing this exact run, but in DS1. But as a whole, I didn't really like it. I think DS1 just feels pretty clunky as a whole. As for Demon Souls, I mean, what do you have access to? Like, I know a lot of people like the remake. I don't like the remake. I like the original game. I much prefer the original. Yeah, I'm not going to shame anyone who chooses the remake as their first, because I played the remake first, loved it, and then I played the original game and was like, wow, this is better. This is actually better. So it just depends. Did you drop an item? You didn't. Okay. So yeah, it just depends what you have access to. There's gonna be a red spider through that door, isn't there? Yeah, I personally find DS1 to be like really clunky. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's not clunky, it's just slow. It's clunky. I'm sorry, it's clunky. There's a lot of copium that goes into that. It's clunky. It is what it is. And but I can see why someone would love it, right? I love the original Demon Souls. The original Demon Souls is clunky. It's janky. I think it's just as janky as DS1. Well, probably not. Because the bosses in Demon Souls are less combat focused and more gimmicks and puzzles. So I don't find the jank to be as intrusive in Demon Souls. But Demon Souls 1 is, Demon Souls is janky, 100% of the original game. But I love it. It's my second favorite. So, while I don't like DS1, and I think it's, super janky to play, other people love it. Give it a try. That's the thing, like, everyone likes different things with the Souls games, I am the Souls hot take man. Nobody agrees with what I have to say about pretty much anything. So, I don't know, take my word with a grain of salt, I guess. I just think differently from a lot of other Souls players, but, yeah, I am the Souls hot take man, and no one agrees with anything I have to say. I don't really think... Not really amazing, man. I think the levels are just easy. I think... Well, like, okay. Once you kind of realize how DS3 is, I think it's the easiest. And by that, I mean, once you realize there's always going to be an enemy sitting around a corner to do a shove attack, and that's about 90% of the challenge in the levels, it's pretty easy. Most of your challenge, like most of the challenge that you'll face, most of the challenges that you'll face in the levels is going to be an enemy behind a corner waiting to do a shove attack and push you off. That's going to be most of your challenge in DS3's levels. And once you realize that, it just, it takes a lot of punch away from the game. The bosses as a whole are pretty easy. I have died more to Crystal Sage than I have to Nameless King and Gale put together. I have died a lot to Crystal Sage, man. So yeah, I don't think the bosses are particularly difficult. I don't think the levels are difficult. I don't think most of the enemies are difficult. I just think DS3 is the overall easiest. And it helps that you can get so strong. You can get really OP in DS3 really quickly. You can literally spawn with a weapon that's so good that you never have to click R1. And you play the whole game, never press R1. I got PS5, so I can play Demon Souls. Want to try DS2? I love DS2. I do. DS2 was so good, man. So you want to try DS2? Dude, be my guest. I don't blame you. I loved it. Some of the most fun I've had with a Souls game was in DS2. Alright, time to use my favorite weapon. We're going to use this on Thumerian Descendant. Okay, we're only going to +7 this. Take the gems out of this. I hate this guy, by the way. I hate Thumerian Descendant. Mr. Humph. Hate this guy. This is my favorite weapon, though, so we'll make it work. Yeah, it takes 1,000 times harder than any of yours. I just don't think anything you say makes sense a lot of the time, Lauren, so that's all there is to it. I just don't think some of the stuff you say makes sense. But, that's fine. What someone else in chat, Bilal, I know, Bilal hates everything I have to say about Dark Souls 2. Doesn't agree with any of it. So, it is what it is.
Gammon awaits. Go. Very well, let me.
So yeah, it just depends, Take that off. All right, this guy. Let me get a feel for this thing again. I think replaying Bloodborne is more of a slog than Elden Ring because I don't really have any. I said a few. I mean, here's the thing. I said this ever since Elden Ring came out. Bloodborne has joined Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2 in the tier of Souls games that people just slander without really knowing what they're talking about. Ever since Elden Ring came out, I don't know what's changed in the community. I'm going to assume it's because 30 million people came into the community and hadn't played Bloodborne. But yeah, Bloodborne quickly joined Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2. And like, this category that is just like, every single Souls game, except Sekiro, has a few bosses, a few levels, and a few enemies that just suck. They just suck, and it is what it is. It's part of the game. Every Souls game has this. No exceptions. Except for Sekiro. All of them have this. But Bloodborne, DS2, and Demon Souls catch the most crap for it, by far. Hate this guy. Not the spin. Not being able to parry this guy is going to be difficult. Forgot that pancakes. Bro, it's so fast. You can't react to any of it. It's so fast. Oh, I gotta do my transform attack after that, I think. Oh, nope. Oh. Nope, not gonna let do that. He's always just barely out of range. Right, it's so fast. Hate this guy. This is definitely one of my least favorite Chalice bosses. Oh, not the Shotel throw. I'm a defender of some of these Chalice bosses, but not this one, man. Bruh, it's unreactable. I guess just predict that he's gonna do it. No, thank you. He's just barely out of range for the Beast Hunter safe, man. Just barely. Yeah, you just have to predict that he's gonna do that, I guess. Ow. Beast Hunter Safe's range is just a little too short for him. If Beast Hunter Safe can't reach him, then the Rakuyo can't either, so I don't really have any other options. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Nope. Not being able to parry this guy makes him a threat. Oh, I locked off. Bruh, I hate this guy. I do not like this guy. Not being able to parry him makes him really dangerous. Also, he's just barely out of range for the safe. And if the safe can't reach him, then I know the Rakuyo won't reach him. And there's no way I can burn the Church Pick on him. Church Pick needs to be safe for Bloodleading Beast, yeah. Because if that's not reaching him, then this ain't reaching him either. So if that ain't reaching him, then I don't think the safe will. I don't think the Rikuyo will. Will it? Let me try. I'm not gonna upgrade it. Let me just throw an attempt at him with this. See how it goes. Best you play to me is Elden Ring. I can't agree with that just because Elden Ring's too big. I can't agree with that. I think that Watchdog has always been fine. Never really had an issue with Watchdog. Kind of God's no ability. Well, yeah, but like he could just not do it. That's the thing. That's the thing with attacks that like you're expected to just predict and guess right. You could just be wrong. Like it's a coin flip. At that point, it's just a coin flip attack. I'll try it with the Rikuyo, see if it can reach him any better. I don't see how it would though. I don't really know, Amazing Man. If you want to talk about pointless philosophy, Lorenzo's your man. That's all I can say. You wanting to get into pointless philosophical debates, Lorenzo's your guy. Maybe it can reach him. We're not doing any damage. This is just to see if this thing can reach him. I guess like he does move forward with his attacks a lot more than the safe. The safe has more range with just a weapon, but yeah. But the safe doesn't move forward when he swings it. Or when she swings it, rather. Yeah, okay. We'll use the Rikuyo. We'll use the Rikuyo. Let him kill me. Yeah, we'll use that. Bloodborne has the best score. See, I don't agree with that. I don't really agree with that. I think Bloodborne's lore is interesting, obviously. All the Souls games are, but I would say I prefer the lore in Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and probably Demon Souls over Bloodborne. I mean, I don't think Elden Ring is a masterpiece by any means. I think Elden Ring's like, what would I give it? Second, I think it's the second, I would say it's the second worst Souls game. I would give Bloodborne, I would give Elden Ring like a 7, 6.5, 7, something like that. It's not a bad game, I just don't like it. Okay, so the issue here is I did kind of blow all my money on that. Alright, listen. Chat, I'm going to ask you to do something crazy, alright? I need you to look the other way for a second. I need you to look the other way. Just shh. Shh, chat, listen. Just put up like Subway Surfers or something. Alright, I'm gonna go kill something very dangerous to get these blood echoes. Alright, I want you to get ready for this. We're just gonna say I'm killing something, you know? I need you to look the other way for a second. Oh, look at that, I killed him. I think I need to kill him one more time to get enough for the twin shards that I need. I'm not sure, but I think I gotta kill him one more time. I gotta look away. YouTube would like probably ban me if I showed how violent, you know, this altercation was. So like I gotta look away from it, you know. Oh, we think we got him? Ah, I got him. GG's. All right. Sorry, I just had to, you know. I don't want you to see what I just did, you know. I just ripped off that enemy's arm and flossed my ass with it. All right. So, you know, had to look away. I'm sorry. Sorry. Alright, don't worry about it. We're good. Whew. It was a good farm. Good farm session. Bro, if this still doesn't do it, I'm gonna be so tilted. After all that farming. Alright. Let me get rid of my blood echoes that I got from it. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of my legitimately acquired money here. I just need a second, you know. There you go, that'll do. We'll say that'll do. Alright. Back to it. Alright, this might go a bit better. Yeah, like Jeff, what I had always said back when I played Elden Ring was like I would have to stream it because Elden Ring's base game is unable to hold my attention. I would have to stream it. And that's what I did. I streamed it, played it, beat it. Because I would have to have chat to keep my attention. Like, it just doesn't interest me. The open world, it's too big, it's too boring, and there's not enough in it. Shadow of the Erdtree is different. I think Shadow of the Erdtree's open world is actually pretty decent. But yeah. Yeah, I can't do that for... I can't play Elden Ring like that. 7 or 8. I thought it was a masterpiece. Well, how dare you rate Bloodborne, Lorenzo? Because nothing is either good or bad. That's the thing, Lorenzo. So how dare you rate it? You know, someone in chat, I can't remember exactly who it was, but someone told me that art was a complicated thing, that you can't really rate it or put a number on it because it's very, very complicated, you know? So I think it's oddly shallow of you to do that. If you were here for this talk I had with Lorenzo before, then you know exactly what I'm referencing here. Let's see here. I don't think DS1's the best to replay. I think Dark Souls 2 is my comfort Souls game. I just go to it when I want to replay something. Let's see here. Let's see. Am I the one who instantly become a kid if I play DS1 with the lights off? I don't have that experience because I don't like DS1. Yeah, I think like I said, I would have. I knew I have to stream this in order to beat it, and that's exactly what I did. I streamed it. I was looking at my phone. Ah, it's gonna hit me. Yeah. Woo! Magic pixel. Bruh. Rikuyo is a fun weapon. It's a lot of different buttons you can press with the Rikuyo. We're just whiffing. Stamina. That's just so sad. Ah, come on. Oh, he's not following up. Why not? Ah, I hate this guy. I think I can just strafe that attack. Ah, up against the wall. Nothing I could do. Up against the wall. Helpless. I hate this guy. Yeah, I love a lot of the designs in this game for sure, but I mean, this guy is way better as Thumerian Elder. Like Thumerian Elder, I think is like, I don't know, top 5 in the game as a whole. I hate this guy. This guy is definitely my least favorite Chalice exclusive boss. Out of all the bosses that you can only fight in the Chalices, this guy's definitely my least favorite. This guy is he's so corny. Missed somehow or another, cool. Oh, come on now. The show tail throwing attack is so annoying too. Ah, wrong side. You can only strafe it on the other side. Makes sense. God, this guy, it takes forever when you can't parry him, man. Ah, delayed. I knew this guy was going to be a problem. No! At least he didn't throw both of them. Dude! What do you want from me, video game? God, this guy sucks. What do you want from me, video game? Yeah, I definitely think this guy's the worst of the Chalice exclusive bosses. Like, out of him, Queen Yarnum, Bloodletting Beast, Watchdog, Keeper of the Old Lords, Abhorrent Beast, Thumerian Elder, all those, this guy is definitely the worst. He's so corny. Oh, what? It hit me that time? Really? Worked all the other times. I mean, I think this guy's just, you know, not fun even when you can parry. I just don't think he's very good. Never have. Particularly in phase 2, things just kind of stop working. Oh. Oh, what? That didn't hit me. That did not hit me. Yeah. Need more damage. Hello, 76. Yeah, this guy sucks. I'm going all in. It's C-A-R-M-A-N. Yeah, not being able to parry this guy just makes him more annoying. He always sucks, but not being able to parry this guy just makes him more annoying. You can't reach him. You can't reach him. Didn't know I should have saved the beast cutter for him. Oh, that's right. He doesn't stagger. The damage buff is good. The damage increase is good. Oh. Wrong side. Not doing the fast attack. Oh, there it is. He did it. Of course he did it when I couldn't do anything to stop him. No. Oh, come on now. I'll take it. That tracking, dude. Crazy. What do you want from me, video game? Even if I dodge it, he just tracks onto me anyway. What do you want from me? Even if you dodge it, he just tracks onto you. It doesn't matter. Even the arena doesn't help anything either. Oh, I missed it. Couldn't dodge at all for any of those 4 hits. Like, you get hit by the first one, you get hit by all 4 of those. Yep. That's his phase 2 version of the unreactable attack that you just have to predict. And if you predict wrong, then you lose. When he attacks from the right side, it's an unreactable startup. You have to predict it. And if you predict it wrong, then you just die. I'm also only level 103 in Thumeru Ihil. You're supposed to be like level 200 by the time you get here. Like level 180 or something. Oh, that did. Yeah, that attack right there. That's what he killed me with last time. In phase 2, if you get hit by the first one, you're locked into 4 hits in a row. And it's so fast that it's unreactable, so you have to, you know, predict it. And if he, you know, you predict wrong or he just doesn't do it, then you die. I guess. I say he's so corny. I don't know if I get it. Nah, he turned. Look at that damage, bro. He threw 2 of them. Bro, why do you not take hit stun? Why does a guy this fast take no hit stun at all? Ah, this fight sucks so much ass, dude. Yeah, before this playthrough, I hadn't played Bloodborne since like February. I hadn't played this game in a while. Yeah, this guy sucks. I am like, 80 levels too low for him, but whatever. I don't know why a boss this fast doesn't take hit stun from anything. Or like he takes hit stun like every 3 hits or something. You know what this guy feels like? He feels like a shitty Elden Ring boss. That's what he feels like. Not all bosses in Elden Ring are bad. Like, my favorite boss in the series is an Elden Ring boss, but still. He feels like some of the more annoying Elden Ring bosses. Bloodborne's Godskin Apostle. On a pillar, nothing I can do. Bruh. Ah, so when I get him on the back. Bruh. The arena. Tiny, tiny little arena. Camera gets stuck on everything. Yeah. Yeah, in phase 2, he just goes forever. He just combos until he feels like stopping. Oh, come on now. You're not gonna face transition? There you go. Bro, this guy is so corny. Look at him. Like, when am I supposed to hit you back? It's like a problem with this guy is like it's never your turn in phase 2. Bruh. Oh, thank God I was out of range. He was about to stun lock me to death right there. Oh, is that it? Jesus. In phase 1, he's not that bad, but in phase 2, dude, in phase 2, he just has infinite stamina, like you said, bro. He just goes forever. I'm in Thumeru Ihil with 36 vitality. What in the world am I doing? I am a 1300 vitality boy in a 2500 vitality world. Oh god, okay, let me go back to the dream first, and then I'll deal with that. I gotta discard the Rakuyo. Yeah, I hate that guy. I hate that dude. He's so corny. You see him just hanging back, throwing throwing shotels through pillars, dude. I hate that guy. He's so lame. You see, Jeff, what I said for this run was like, I'm gonna do every boss that you do for Platinum with a slight loophole. Which is that I'm not doing all the Chalice dungeons, I just use the glyph to get to Thumeru Ihil. So, like, that's the little loophole I'm doing. Because normally for Platinum, you'd have to kill all base game bosses, all DLC bosses, and then you'd have to kill Queen Yarnum and the Chalices. But you can use a glyph to skip straight to Ihil. So that's why I'm here. Alright, next is going to be the Bloodletting Beast. So we are definitely bringing this, that's for damn sure. I said, bro, that guy, he's so stupid. I hate that guy. I mean, does it help that I haven't played this game consistently since February or January? No. I just haven't really felt like playing Bloodborne since then. Like, yeah, sure. Work keeps me busy and all that, but like, I have time to like just play like something casual like Helldivers, but I don't know. Just haven't really felt like playing it. Bloodletting Beast will be a bit better. Alright. I only killed Yarnum once. Defiled Chalice scares me. I don't think Defiled Chalice is ever that bad. I really don't. The bosses they chose for it weren't too bad. Like, what's his face? Like, Keeper of the Old Lords is fine. Watchdog is fine. Amygdala is a little bit annoying, but other than Amygdala, I think it's mostly fine. Oh, I gotta go back. There's a pre-boss bonus layer here, or pre-area bonus area. And I do want to clear all of these areas because, as I said, I'm extremely low level for Thumeria Hill. For base game, this would be about right. But for Thumeria Hill, this is about 80 or 90 levels too low for Thumeria Hill. Like, it's actually that low for this area. If you have run all 10 Chalice dungeons and you end on Thumeria Hill like you're supposed to, yeah, you'll finish this game at like level 200, like Elden Ring and DS2. You'll finish this game at that high of a level. Yeah, I think after making that huge boss ranking video, I just didn't feel like coming back to Souls for a while. Rightfully so. I mean, I spent like months and months replaying all the games to get footage and experience for the bosses. And then I spent God knows how long making the video. We'll stop trading with him eventually. What is the... Bro, this dude's crazy! This dude's cracked! I got rolled by one hollow? Dude, I gotta end the stream. I gotta delete the evidence. I got rolled over by one hollow with a stick. Or with a little scythe. Bro, this whole stream's gotta go. I gotta erase the evidence. I got rolled over by one hollow. Level 105, by the way. 105, 105. 80 levels too low for this dungeon. Oh no, not the clang, no! And this whole stream's gotta go, bro. I gotta erase all the evidence. No! I didn't realize there was another guy up there. Let me go get this. Let me go get Molotov guy. Bro, that was so sad. I got rolled over by one hollow with a little scythe. Where'd he go? Okay, then who was throwing stuff at me? Did he fall? Yeah, he fell. You, my nemesis. We meet again. Alright, I don't even know. Not gonna underestimate him this time, chat. Oh, he's dangerous. And there we go. I think we all need to agree to like never speak of this, right? I think we can agree to that. I don't know. I might make it a short just because it's funny. That was pretty funny. It might be a short. Eh. Something else I love about the church pick is it's one of the weapons that has like a double heavy attack. Not all of them have it, so it's got that big scrape up. Like I said, the church pick is basically like ow. The church pick is basically like a combination of the hunter axe and the burial blade, except it's better than both of them. Did I get the clip? Yeah. I gotta clip that. That one hollow. So I need to put "you say run" over that. That dude destroyed me, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That one hollow, bro, he destroyed me. That was like a low tier God BBC story. I got absolutely annihilated. Ain't no two ways about it. No two ways about it, bro. I got annihilated. My partner will not hear this. He will make fun of me to no end if he hears about it. Oh. Kerplunk. How many deaths in this run, dog? I don't know. Yeah, if my partner hears of this, he will make fun of me to no end. He must never know I got rolled over by one of those guys. Meow. This is so sad. That was a wandering madness somewhere. I can hear him. I don't know where he is, though. Is he up top? He must be. Yeah, there you are. Oh, that is a tanky boy. Bruh, no. Nah. Which Wandering Madnesses and Chalices, I think they just drop gems. They don't drop chunks. Yeah. They just drop gems. Which, if you're looking for Chalice gems, I mean, you either farm the Demon Souls looking guys with the like the mummies with the sword and the shield, or just a great sword and crossbow. Or you farm the Merciless Watchers. Hopefully there's no fluorescent flowers in this chalice. I think there are, though. I think there's some on layer 3. I don't remember for sure, but I think there are some fluorescent flowers in layer 3, which sucks. I don't have the bow blade. Shouldn't have used the bow blade, man. That was dumb. That was dumb. Because the bow blade is like the way to kill those things quickly, but like without it, it's going to take forever to kill a room full of fluorescent flowers. It's like one of those big rooms with like a dozen of them. Oh god, scorpions too. These things are weak to blunt damage, but I don't have anything that does blunt, so whatever. Oh god. You gonna... I hope I don't end up, needing more damage, because I can't get any more damage on the weapons themselves for the rest of the run. I burnt through my last blood rock, and I doubt I'll get 20 insight to buy more chunks, so I'm settling for a +8 church pick and a +7 beast hunter safe. Hopefully I don't need anything more than that. See, when I can parry, it's a baby game made for babies. I just... it really sucks to fight a boss as fast as Descendant when you can't parry him. That's the thing. Really sucks at that point. Yeah, when I can parry, baby game made for babies. I'm not really hurting for a rock. Besides, I wouldn't be able to get it anyway. I need 8 chunks to get the church pick to 9 to use the rock, and I have 3. I'd have to go farm blood chunks and yeah, just blood chunks and probably just inside or whatever, to get the blood rock or to be able to use a blood rock. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll be fine. I'll manage. Queen Yarnum will probably drop a blood rock, but I mean, last boss of the run, yippee. Last boss of the run will drop a blood rock for me. That's so nice. No, not again. Alright, I'm back off. I gotta give this guy his respect. Okay, he may have gone down easy. I gotta give him his respect from now on. Alright, that's the pre-layer bonus area. All done. That's good. I'm gonna need a lot of levels for Bloodletting Beast. Although I'm a lot more confident about him than I was about Descendant. Descendant is like, he's the boss that competes with Gehrman for me. Like, you know, I say Gehrman is like, if you fight him before the DLC, Gehrman's one of, if not the toughest bosses in Bloodborne. But like, honestly, okay, listen, this might sound crazy. I don't think Orphan is in the top 3 hardest, you know, contention for Bloodborne. I think Gehrman, Ebrietis, and Thumerian Descendant are all harder. I don't even think Orphan's in the top 3 hardest. Ah, we meet again. I know a lot of people pick Larry for hardest, but I also don't really think Larry is very difficult. I beat Larry at what, level 50 in this run? I don't think Larry's all that tough. First tried Orphan after I'd only been awake for like 40 minutes. Beat Larry early in the run at level 50. Like, yeah, I'm not super worried about him. I'm telling you, I don't think Watchdog is that bad. Okay, oh, my echoes, that's a spooky number. This is the one with fluorescent flowers, right? No, that's the next layer. That's good. Fluorescent flowers are what I'm scared of in this layer, in this dungeon. I don't know. Watchdog is like, a lot of people fight him wrong. Here's how you fight Watchdog of the Old Lords. Hit the head. Hit the head. That's how you fight the Watchdog. Because here's the way it's going to go with the Watchdog. Your first several hit, like your first good chunk of the fight, you're not going to be doing much damage because the head is armored. But when that head breaks, it takes massive damage. Like, the head is armored, so again, yeah, like you're going to do like a little bit of damage. But like, once you break the head and he falls over, you can get a big charge attack, especially if you have a thrust for your charge. Like, bruh, with the Saw Spear charge attack, I think that one, like the poke, not even the follow-up, just the poke did like 4,000 on the head. I say go until you break the head, and then, you know, hit the head for as long as you can. When he eventually does heal the head back, because he can't, like, the bosses in this game do heal their limbs back, you know, so that, and you can just break them again. I actually say don't break the head again, because at that point it is a waste of time, because then you get better results elsewhere. But for the first part of the fight, I do think that you need to hit the head until you break it, then hit the head until he heals it. No, that's gonna kill me. But yeah, then hit the head until he heals it. and then after he heals the head, go back to then just start hitting the body, hit the legs at that point. So yeah, hit the head until it breaks and he heals it, and then after he heals the head and it's armored again, then just hit the body for the rest of his health. It's the best way to do it. That's the way I do it, and I have a lot of fun. I don't think he's particularly difficult, and I also will say I think he's top 10 best bosses in the game. I think Defy Watchdog slaps. This is a crazy enemy to run into down here. There's certain rare enemies like that from the base game that you can encounter here, like the big spider, the big spiders in the you can see in the chalices. Who else is there? There's the puppet things from the Mikolash boss. There's also a few chalice exclusive enemies like the moles that are very rare. I don't care if the madness gets away. I lied. Okay, he's gonna get away. It's fine. Oh, that counter. Wow. You already fight Watchdogs for this run? I didn't have to fight Watchdog for this run. I used a glyph to just go straight to Thumeria Hill, so I didn't have to fight Watchdog. No. But I mean, fighting Watchdog with the Church Pick dog, the Church Pick double heavy when his head breaks, I mean, he would take like 6,000 damage from it. He would take such massive damage from the Church Pick double heavy after his head breaks. That hurt. Oh, this is the sword guy. These guys are super out of place, man. Alright, please don't be a keeper down here. I'm worried there's going to be a keeper with his dogs. That's what I'm scared of down here. Nothing else scares me. I fear no man, but that thing, the keeper dogs, they scare me. Those things. Ow. Ow. I hate those little keeper dogs. Funnily enough, those dogs are actually from Dark Souls 1, the keeper dogs. Or at least some of their animations are. How long have we been going for? Oh, 2.5 hours already. Yikes! We gotta hurry up and finish this. I didn't realize we've been going for that long. I guess Thumeria Hill does take a while. And we did waste like 30 minutes on Thumeria and Descendant. We did lose like 30 minutes on him. Thumerian Ascendant took a minute, big dog. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I'm stretching. Getting a little bit stiff. Oh, is this the dude with the... Is this the naked dude with his Nikes? Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna go on this side. Because I don't want to aggro that guy. He's probably gonna kill me, by the way. Like, he's probably gonna counter hit me on something and kill me. That's probably what's gonna happen. No. No, stay back there. I need to wait until he's the last thing left in this room. Bruh, these things are nuts. Eh. Yeah, I'm worried about aggro and the naked dude. Come on, over this way. Don't back up and try and get him. Come on. That's so lame. Come on. Bruh. This enemy. It's always this guy. Come on, come on, come on. No, dude, this guy is so corny. Do you only play Bloodborne? No. Oh. Prior to this, I hadn't played Bloodborne since like February prior to this playthrough, but thankfully we are just about done. Oh no, I didn't get the backstab! Run, 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 run. No, that's not a fight I want to pick. I've played this game a lot, but no, it's not the only game I play. It is the Souls game I have the most hours in, though. I have about 700 hours in Bloodborne. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna just do that again for the kill. I'm not taking a chance on getting killed by this guy. Because all he has to do is flop over on top of me and I'm dead. That's literally all he has to do and I die. Can I draw aggro? Can I draw your aggro over here? Please? This guy. Alright, stay right there then. You just let me do my thing. Ah, I fist him. Got him. This guy. No, thank you. Get out of here. Yeah, I have the most hours in this by far. I think I've got probably like 150, maybe 100 something in Demon Souls. I've got like 100 in DS1. I've probably got like 200 in DS2. I got about 300 in Sekiro. I got about 200 or 300 in Elden Ring. I got about 150 in Dark Souls 3. And I got 700 in Bloodborne. Anything at all in here? No. Okay. Yeah, Bloodborne and Sekiro I have the most hours in. I think it's Bloodborne and Sekiro. It might be Elden Ring. I've only beaten Elden Ring twice, but I have just as many hours in that as I do Sekiro, which I've beaten like 20 times. Almost done. We are going to finish it in this stream. Might take a minute, but we are going to finish it. Alright, after this, okay, we have to fight Bloodletting Beast, then we have one more layer and one more boss. And again, I wouldn't be doing these full layers like this, but I need the levels, dog. I'm in through Meru E Hill at level 105. I need these levels. Is there a bonus area here? There is. I'll go ahead and clear that. Yeah, there is, I think. Yeah, it's on the left. Or it's on the right. It's on the left. There is a bonus area. Next from software, I have no idea. Who knows? I mean, I'm sure they'll do another Souls game. I'm sure that's what Big Mike's going to do after Duskbloods. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. All of these things. This is going to take forever. Because these things, like, they're resistant to everything except blunt damage. Ow, that hurt a lot. Bruh. These things are so tanky. Oh, they just iframe that. Ah! Stop that. Got him. Jesus, that took forever. Got to Bloodborne so they can one up Elden Ring. I mean, I think it would be pretty easy to one up Elden Ring. They wouldn't have to try. I don't think they'd have to try particularly hard. Dude, I don't want Blue Point to touch Bloodborne. I don't trust them. After what they did to Demon Souls, dog, I don't trust them. Not one bit. Yeah, they did. They did. I played the remake, and I thought that people were just crazy when they said, like, you know, Blue Point didn't do the remake and didn't do Demon Souls any justice. And so then I went to go play. Then I went to play the original, and yeah, the original is just better. It's just better. Like, oh, ow. Blue Point just redesigned everything for the sake of redesigning it. Like, you know, part of the Souls games lore and their quote-unquote storytelling is the environmental stuff. Bluepoint redesigned everything. They specifically said, like, when looking at some of the redesigns for the buildings and such, Bloodborne was a big inspiration. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what probably should have been a big inspiration for your Demon Souls remake? It probably should have been Demon Souls. Probably. But they redesigned a lot of the areas, and it just kind of takes away some like the environmental storytelling that Demon Souls had. No, don't kill me, please. It takes away some of like the environmental storytelling Demon Souls had with some of its areas. And they also redesigned pretty much every single enemy and every single boss. And the redesigns are all worse. They're all worse. None of them are for the better. None of the Demon Souls redesigns are better. And you know what? Their argument for their redesigns, like, it just... What they said, right? If they had picked almost any other boss to say what they said, they could have had an argument. But they picked the one where it doesn't apply. They said, like, because they redesigned Flameworker and nobody liked it. In fact, they had to change their design from the reveal trailer into the final game because people got that heated over it. They said, like, when you look at the original Flameworker model, there's detail there, but then there's a lot of not detail there. And your brain just kind of fills it in from there. But when you really look at it, there's not a lot of detail. So then we have to interpret what's there. And if he had picked almost any other boss to say this, he could have had a point. The problem is he picked the one boss where this absolutely does not apply at all. Flameworker is like the most detailed model in Demon Souls. Like for the bosses, he has like the most detailed model. Him or Dragon God. Like they picked the one boss where that does not apply at all and said that, which I think just makes it clear. Like they're just talking around saying that it looks goofy and they don't like it. They think it looks goofy and they don't like the design. The fact that they said that about Flameworker to me does just say they're talking around saying that they think it looks goofy and they don't want to work on that. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. And that goes for a lot of Demon Souls. All the redesigns were worse. All of them. The thing is with Demon Souls, like, in their redesign, everything was gross for the sake of just looking gross. Everything looks disgusting, everything's in such high detail, and it all just looks gross. There's no art design in the remake. Now, the remake is a great example of raw graphical fidelity. The Demon Souls remake is a great example of just pure graphical fidelity, 100%. But the remake has no art design. It has no art style. It's raw graphical fidelity, yes, but that's all it is. There's nothing else to it. So yeah, there's a lot of people who do want them to remake Bloodborne. I am of the mindset of keep them away. Don't give Bluepoint Bloodborne, whatever you do. You can't trust them. I think Big Man has a plan for it with Sony. I don't know, man. Bloodborne is clearly still on his mind because, you know, Duskbloods exists. It's really just tough to say. I'd like to think that, you know, Big Mike's got something he'd like to do with Bloodborne again in the future, but I mean, it's impossible to say for sure. I live under the mindset that Bloodborne is just never coming back. That's just that's just how I live these days. I just say, you know, I've already been this way. I just say, you know what, it's probably never coming back, and I just do my daily updates. But hey, I would love it. I would love for it to come back. If it does, you know, I want it to be like, I want them, if they do a Bloodborne 2, I want it to be more like what Dark Souls 2 is to Dark Souls 1, and that it's like it's not related for the most part. Now, yes, there are some things that come from it, like the Lord Souls and the Shards of Manus. There are some things that come from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, but for the most part, I would want it to be like its own separate thing entirely. I think making a carbon copy, like just Bloodborne again, go Hulk, I think that would just be super lame. Because that's what Dark Souls 3 is, and I don't like that in Dark Souls 3.
Gammon away.
Oh, dude, 943 echoes, 43k echo, but we're gonna spend some money. Look at that. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Ooh, 12 levels. Let me go repair this. Alright, time for Bloodletting Beast. It will be there. I don't think it will, but I don't intend on stopping. So yeah. I don't think it will be there though. I don't think so. Alright. Bloodletting Beast. Here we go. Put the gun away. This is gonna go smoother than through Mary and Descendant. I promise it will. I am much more confident in fighting this guy. Now, I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm gonna say this is gonna go better. I like this guy. I'm like the only guy that likes this one. I'm the only person that likes this guy, but I like this fight. Say, don't Superman punch me, please. Oh, yeah, the stomp, okay. Oh, I didn't realize that's what he was doing. Ah! Superman punch. Well, that wasn't the Superman punch, but it was a Superman punch. Oh god, not that. Limb break. Broke both of his legs. Oh, that hit me. Oh, that hurt. Ow. Nice mess. Heal that. Oh, I didn't dodge that. Nice! We got him. Yeah, I like that guy. I do really like that boss. I know a lot of people hate the Bloodletting Beast. I think he's dope. I'm a big fan of that guy. I think he's one of the best, like, giants. One of the best giant bosses. Like, the ones where you just have to lock off and you can't see a lot of what he's doing. I think he's one of the better ones that FromSoft has ever put together. Because, like, him being as readable as he is, despite the fact that you're almost never going to be looking at him square on, is, like, really cool. I think they did a really great job with him. All of his stuff is pretty simple to dodge. He's pretty readable, even though you're never going to be locked onto him and you're never going to be looking at him straight. We're on the last one. Like, after this, it's just Queen Yarnum now. But yeah, that was a good time.
Very well.
That's one of my favorites out of the Chalice bosses. Not that. I don't know why I'm low in tinge. I'll just do this, sure. Yeah, I really like that fight, man. Super underrated. Last weapon. Some of the hitboxes are kind of meh. I mean, the only one that's kind of like odd is the big slam he does, but like, even still, it's pretty like it's a pretty easy dodge timing. But I think other than that, all of his hitboxes mostly make sense. I know I love the church pick, but rip. I hate to get rid of it. It served me well in that fight. Yeah, that was a good time. There it is. Alright, church pick. I'm sorry to do it to you, buddy, but you gotta go. And then there was one. Alright, see you, 76. We're in the home stretch anyway. Home stretch. What? Oh, it's because of the notes. You know, Yarnum isn't that tough anyway. Should I do this, like, this whole layer, or should I just go straight to the boss? Because Queen Yarnum isn't really that tough anyway. I don't really think I need the levels for her. And level 119, I don't really think I need the levels for. Should I just go straight to the boss? Yeah, I did get rid of Moon Presence last stream, I think. Yeah, I'm not in New Game Plus, though. I'm still in normal New Game. Yeah, we'll just run straight to the boss. I don't really need the levels for Queen Yarnum. Hello, NPC man. Will you guide me? Well, that's a no, then. Yeah, I did get rid of Moon Presence last stream. Where's the lever? I don't have this Chalice dungeon memorized. I have some of these mostly memorized, but I do not have this one memorized. Because if you don't know, there's like... Chalice dungeons are random, but only the root chalices are. Like, the 10 fixed chalices are all the same every time you do them. The 5 Thumerus, 2 Hintertombs, 2 Lorans, and the Its Chalice are all the same every time. The root chalices is where it becomes procedurally generated. Excuse me, big man. Alright. Let's go kill the boss. Yeah, I don't think I really need the levels for this. Unequip the gun. Here we go. This should be free. I don't foresee this being a difficult fight. She does do some pretty high damage, though. I think this boss is a more enjoyable version of Crystal Sage. I guess, yeah, I guess this does, like... Does this fall under the category of bosses like Crystal Sage and... Yeah. Because they've done a couple of these. Yeah, Crystal Sage, Fool's Idol, and Queen Yarnum. Yeah, I guess this is one of those, huh? I never thought about that. I never thought about it, but yeah, I guess this is in that category of bosses. And Lamenter, right? You talking about Lamenter? I thought about including him on the boss ranking, but I ultimately decided against it. I didn't forget about him though. Like, I did think about it, but I decided against it. I'll probably put him in the next one though. Whenever I make another one. Okay, that's the fake. There's the real one. So yeah, maybe I'll include him in the next one. The only boss that I purposefully left off the list was Ons. I didn't put Ons on the list specifically because I was lazy and didn't feel like learning how to fight him. I'll be honest, that's the reason why Ons is not on the list. I was lazy and did not feel like learning him. Oh. That's no good. Okay, that's the real one. Where'd your message go? I don't know. Oh, God! Forgot about the baby gimmick. Oh! Crazy. I don't know. I didn't see it. Oh, with, Oh, I was looking at my phone! You're talking Night Rain, yeah. Yeah, I didn't include him because I'm lazy. Didn't want to. Like, I fought him a couple times and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. And then I just said, you know what? No one's gonna care that Owens isn't here. And I was right. Only like one person ever mentioned him. Could you stop your crying, Murgo? I'd appreciate it. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's by standing here. So I thought so. I didn't think it was by attacking her. I didn't think it was just by standing near. I'm pretty sure it was by attacking her. Oh, frozen. That's no good. I don't think I said that, nah. I might have phrased it in a way that sounded like that, but yeah, this is... I've always known that it's just by, attacking her. Queen Yarnum's got some cool attacks, but it's a shame you'll never see them. Oh, she's right behind me. Oh, what was that? What? No, don't. Oh, I'm gonna get grabbed by that, am I? No, okay. I thought I was gonna get grabbed by that. Oh, wow. There is a mod for Night Rain on PC now, Lorenzo, that does what I wanted it to do, which lets me, like, pick bosses and fight them. So I will do that. Probably after they add all the Everdark Sovereigns, then I'll do it. Because I've got a lot to include from Night Rain. I gotta include all the bosses, plus the Everdark Sovereigns, and I'll probably include Night Rain Morgott as well. I probably will include Morgott. Don't kill me. I'm not going to include the Dark Souls bosses unless they add like Artorias, then I'll do that. But not any of the other ones. They're not different enough. Alright, we did it! That was easy. Yeah, that one went pretty well, huh? That's it. Bloodborne, but we discard our weapon after every single boss complete. Yeah, it discards your blood gems too. It's a good thing I've been taking the gems out of the weapons the whole time. Whatever. I got no enemies left. I got nothing left, so yeah. And we can finish this off by doing something extremely fitting. Since I did the glitch to not get put into New Game Plus, if I just go right down this way. Also, yeah, look, no weapons. None at all. Nothing I can even use. There we go.
Are you cold?
We are done. Bloodborne. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good run. It was fun. I like using all the different weapons.
Oh, good hunter.
Fumarian Descendant was awful. It was terrible. But yeah. So, good time. Next, competitively casual has assured me that I should at least try it for one stream, see how it goes. So my next stream I'm going to do, maybe on Tuesday, sometime next week, it's going to be, I'm going to try it just to see if it does well. If it doesn't, I'll go back to Souls. I want to stream the first Kingdom Hearts game. I just want to stream that, because I just want to play that. So, I'm going to try it. If it doesn't do well, then I'll play it off camera, and I'll stream Souls. I'll do something Souls related again. But we'll see. I'll give it a go. So yeah, it was a good run. I appreciate everybody who came out to the stream. Jeff, Lorenzo, 76, competitively casual, Daisy, Bilal, Taha who popped in for a second, Henry, X-Mail, everybody. It was a good time. Yeah. So it's a little loud. So yeah, I hope that, hope everybody had fun. It was a good time. We'll come back for something soon. Yeah, anyways, I'm out of here. No news on a Bloodborne remaster day, in case anybody ever asks. So yeah. Anyways, I'm out. Appreciate everybody coming by. It was a good time. So yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and y'all just take it easy. Whew.